May, the exception at the wedding. On a weekend in early May, Liam stood on the lawn of a Hampshire country estate, wearing a rented morning suit. He was groomsman for his college friend Jake's wedding to Sophie. Half a month earlier, Jake and Sophie had told him, "You can't bring your girlfriend," giving the reason, "Your relationship isn't stable enough. We don't want a stranger in the wedding photos if you break up later." But Liam had been dating Amy for a year. She was gentle, and had even made a hand-painted ceramic platter, a typical wedding gift in their circle, for the couple. In the end, she could only wait for updates from him at home. When the ceremony started, Liam realized he was the only one without a +1. All three other groomsmen had brought their girlfriends, even a pair who'd only been dating for 3 months. In the guest seats, Jake's cousin, his mom's side, had even brought a girl he'd met at a bar 2 weeks prior. Liam forced a smile as he helped pass the rings and held off drunk guests, but his chest felt tight with frustration. At the reception, he was seated alone at the family table, surrounded by Jake's aunts and uncles, who kept asking, "Where's your girlfriend?" Liam could only repeat, "She wasn't invited," and the more he said it, the more humiliated he felt. By evening, his frustration had built to a breaking point when someone pulled him toward a corner, saying, "I want you to meet someone." It was Tyler, whom Liam had met at a Jake's house party months before. Tyler had already confessed his feelings for Liam, who'd clearly rejected him, but Tyler still kept sending him late-night texts. Now, with a group of people snickering like they were playing matchmaker, Tyler leaned in, smug, "My phone's acting up. I don't have your number saved." Liam snapped, his voice rising, "Tyler, leave me alone. I'm not interested in you, and I don't want anything to do with you, just stay away." He made Tyler look him in the eye and promise, "I won't bother you again." When Tyler mumbled okay, Liam grabbed his coat and left. He skipped the cake cutting and speeches, heading straight to Amy's apartment to pour out his frustration. Later, Jake and Sophie texted, "We're hurt, why did you leave early?" Liam waited 2 days before emailing an explanation, only to get a reply, "We only said no +1 for the ceremony. You could have brought Amy to the reception, we thought you'd get it." Liam stared at the screen. Some slights aren't misunderstandings, they're just carelessness. June, the outfit fight with a colleague. A few days after the wedding, Liam ran into Mark, a 38-year-old senior engineer from the tech team, in the office pantry. Mark looked gloomy, and when Liam asked why, he said he'd been fighting with his 29-year-old girlfriend, Leah. The issue? Leah's clothes. Leah was a preschool teacher, and to connect with her kids, she sewed her own Ms. Frizzle-style dresses, colorful fabrics printed with dinosaurs or space, often paired with matching face masks, just like the character from the Magic School Bus. The kids loved it, and parents praised her for being thoughtful, but Mark thought it was too attention-grabbing. He kept telling her, "Change before you go out after work." A few days earlier, Leah had gone to help Mark's mom, Martha, mend a quilt straight from work. She didn't have time to change, and Mark had snapped at her on the spot. "I've told her so many times, can't she just wear something normal?" Mark complained to Liam. "She says I'm controlling, but isn't this for her own good?" Liam thought of his own wedding fiasco and said, "Leah's comfortable, and she's not hurting anyone, aren't you overstepping?" But Mark didn't listen. Instead, he lied to Leah, "Mom says she finds your outfits awkward. Can't you change when you're with her?" Leah immediately called Martha to apologize. Martha was confused. Once she heard the whole story, she yelled at Mark, "When did I say that? Leah's outfits are cute and friendly, why would you lie about me?" When Leah found out, she had a huge fight with Mark, moved into her friend's place, and stopped cooking or cleaning for him. Mark complained to Liam, "I just wanted her to dress normally, was that wrong?" Liam didn't push it. Some people hide control behind, "I'm doing this for you," forgetting that respect matters more than being right. A few weeks later, Liam heard they'd broken up. He saw Mark in the elevator, his eyes were tired and lonely. Liam didn't say much, but he felt sorry for them. Losing a relationship over refusing to respect was such a waste. July, the car crisis with his niece. At a weekend barbecue in July, Liam's wife, Kate, talked about her niece, Zoe, 17, about to start college. 2 years earlier, Zoe's parents, Tom and Sarah, had made a deal with her. If you keep your grades up and stay responsible, we'll buy you a car when you turn 16, for college. They even wrote a simple agreement: keep studying hard, be polite, only drive one friend at first, check in with them about where she's going, and most importantly, no drunk driving, no phone use while driving. Earlier that year, Tom and Sarah had kept their promise. They bought Zoe a 2015 Ford Focus. Zoe got a part-time job at a local cafe that summer, and things had been going well. But the month before, Sarah saw a video in their neighborhood Facebook group, "Reckless Driving Near Our Subdivision." It showed Zoe staring at her phone while driving. She'd run a stop sign, and once, she'd sat at a red light, glued to her screen, until someone honked. Tom and Sarah checked Zoe's Instagram stories and found more clips of her using her phone behind the wheel. They sold the car without even talking to her, and luckily, they didn't lose money on it. "Zoe's been fighting with us non-stop," Kate sighed. "She says it's unfair, everyone does it. My brother and sister-in-law say, we have to teach her now, or it'll be too late if something bad happens. But my parents, Zoe's grandparents, Richard and Doris, think it's too harsh. They say, if you won't let her drive to college, we'll buy her a used car." Liam thought of the workplace safety incidents he'd handled and offered to talk to Zoe. When he met her, her eyes were red. "I didn't hit anyone, why did they sell my car?" she said. Liam didn't scold her. Instead, he showed her news clips of accidents caused by phone use while driving. "Your parents aren't upset about the car, they're scared you'll get hurt. What if you look at your phone and miss a kid on a bike, or a stop sign? That's way worse than not having a car." Zoe was quiet for a long time. Later, she apologized to Tom and Sarah. "I'll never use my phone while driving again." Tom and Sarah softened. "If you do well in college, we'll get you another one later." Liam watched them make up and felt relieved. Sometimes rules aren't chains, they're love hidden in strictness. September, his cousin's Halloween tears. At the end of September, Liam got a call from his cousin, Chloe, 16, working part-time at Starbucks after school, 5 days a week. She'd been crying a lot lately, all because of her school's Halloween costume contest. Chloe and her best friend, Mia, had planned to form a Disney Princess squad for the contest. After school one day, they went to the mall and bought Chloe a $60 Disney Princess dress, plus a tiara and gloves. Chloe's dad, Dave, had come to pick them up, and when he saw the dress, he blew up. In front of Mia, he yelled, "You're wasting money on something you'll wear for a few hours? That's so irresponsible." He made Chloe go back to the mall and return it. Mia and the others found another girl to join their squad. They won first place in the inter-school contest and split a $25 Amazon gift card. On Halloween, Chloe stayed in her room, crying as she scrolled through her friends' photos. "I just wanted to have fun with them," she said. Dave tried to comfort her. "The gift card wasn't even that much, and the dress was a one-time thing, what's the big deal?" But Chloe had barely spoken to him for a month. "Liam, he doesn't get it," Chloe sobbed over the phone. "That money was from my Starbucks paycheck. I should be able to spend it on something I like, right? I already miss out on hanging out with friends because of work. Now I can't even choose this one small thing." After hanging up, Liam called Dave. At first, Dave said, "I'm just teaching her about money management." Liam thought of his own wedding humiliation and said, "Dave, Chloe knows how to manage money. She just wanted to have fun with her friends. You embarrassed her in front of Mia, and now she's not talking to you because she thinks you don't care about how she feels. $60 isn't worth losing her trust." Dave was quiet for a long time. Later, he apologized to Chloe and took her back to the mall to buy a new dress. Even though the contest was over, Chloe smiled and talked to him again. When Liam heard about it, he thought of the past few months, his wedding frustration, Mark and Leah's breakup, Zoe's car, Chloe's dress. Most problems between people, he realized, could be fixed with putting yourself in their shoes. Those months in 2024 hadn't been filled with big, dramatic events for Liam, but in the stories of those around him, he'd learned something important. Respecting others' choices and understanding their pain matters more than arguing about right or wrong. As he later told Amy, life's about living together, not controlling each other. Whether it's friends, partners, or family, if you just try to see things from their side, most fights disappear.